Have you ever felt like you have a million voices inside of your head and you don't know what to do about it? So today I want to discuss the left and the right brain. I had come across some amazing information about the left and right brain, and I wanted to share that with you guys today so it can help balance those what we would think are voices in our mind. You have your left and your right brain. Your left side is in charge of, let's say, the male aspect of you, and your right side of your brain is in charge of the female aspect of you. When I'm discussing male and female, I'm not talking about actual genders. I'm talking about energy work. The male aspect has traits to it and the female aspect has traits to it, and together you can balance them to create the life that you are trying to seek, to create the balance, that inner peace that you would like inside of your mind. So you don't overthink, and so you are better making decisions for yourself. This information I came across from Drunvalo. This book is I read it in a book, and it's called The Ancient of the Secret Flower. He discusses that he received this information from Thoth. Thoth was a public figure, I guess you could say, like an ancient teacher back in the day. And he was saying that he was able to communicate with this person and they were able to relay this information onto him. According to Thoth, thousands of years ago, humanity was based on female logic. So a lot of everything we did was based on oneness. We flowed through oneness, through our creativity, through our intuition, and that's how we survived. Over time, due to manipulation and easy access to other species being able to manipulate us, we began to form more of our male logic, our male aspect, left brain side, and that's where things became confusing because nobody taught us, like, how do you handle this, right? Everything became just kind of a bunch of voices in our mind. Now a lot of us have one side that's fighting with the other side, and then you're not really finding a balance in between to be able to clearly think for yourself and what you want to do. Life can become difficult to navigate if you're not really aware or conscious of what you're doing, what you're thinking, how you're moving, right? An example of this could be from more like millions of years ago, the Zeta species. It's the gray species, as a lot of us know them. Yes, an alien species that I'm discussing. So a long time ago, they had destroyed their own planet because they were too busy running off male logic. They felt female logic was unnecessary, and a lot of their things just became about technology, ambition, and becoming the best of the best. Due to this, they began to regress. A lot of their the development, like the development with technology was going great, but when it came to their personal growth, when it came to their planet ascending, when it came to their own personal ascension for their souls, it was not happening. Their planet even began to a point that they were not able to procreate anymore because since they didn't have the female aspect of thinking of love and oneness, they didn't find any use for creating and procreating at this point anymore. They had literally become numb to the aspect of love pretty much. Due to this, it destroyed their planet. So there are extremes out there. There's meant to be a balance. It's not that one needs to overtake the other. There is a balance. There's an awesome connection when you do have male logic in the sense that it is what creates technology. It is what creates that ambition, that warrior mode to continue forward. But the female aspect is needed to create civilization going, right? To keep us empathetic, to keep us loving, to keep us wanting to communicate with one another and to grow. That is the whole point. If not, then Earth will not ascend. We are all frequency, and all of our frequency matters. The most important thing that you can do for yourself is balance these two aspects of yourself. It does take new perspective. It does take a lot of self-development. It does take more learning, more reading, and doing things out of the box for yourself. When new opportunities are presented to you, maybe if you're somebody that runs more on that male logic side of yourself, where you're more about the analytics of things or the logic of things or the ambition of it, maybe trying to intertwine that empathy, that female logic of yourself, the oneness, the flow, the creativity, the intuition, so that way you are fully functioning as yourself, as your full potential. Because if you're only using half of yourself, then how would you ever know what your full potential is or how much more further you can go? So it's really good to learn how to balance those for yourself. Certain experiences will be presented to you where you will be able to use that other aspect of yourself. Balancing your male and female aspects of yourself is very important. And again, this is not gender we're discussing. This is energy work. It is very important to be fully one with yourself. You are not just one or the other. They are both a part of you. It is an energy that helps you flow through life. So going through experiences and looking at them through a new lens. Maybe you're somebody that doesn't really like going to the beach, and finally it's about that time that you realize, let me find a way to start enjoying the beach. Why don't I like the beach? What is the reasoning behind this? Like, start actually looking into yourself, discovering yourself, figuring out what are your no's and your yeses, and why are they no's and yeses. You shouldn't just be like, well, no, I don't like this, and that's it. And if it's something that's harming you, of course, say no to it. We're not talking about anything here that's harmful. We're discussing things that are for the better of yourself, for the better for your life, better in a sense that you can become that light pillar that you are meant to be, to help others awaken and become their own light pillars. It is all energy work. So if as humanity, we are creating a brighter and stronger frequency, we are becoming these light pillars, we begin to balance these energies within ourselves, then that just helps Earth and Earth's frequency. And that helps everything come together for the planet, for ourselves. We get closer to a planet that has that community. We don't want to regress and be like the Zetas did at that point, that they lost everything due to just running off male logic. We are here to run on both energies. It is both a part of ourselves. We cannot run from it. This is something we do need to balance so we can create a better life for ourselves and for the communities around us. Continue to learn everything you need to do to get to where you gotta go, because you are the only one that can save yourself. Peace.